Okay, let's see here. All right, we're going.
The first thing is you've got your hand pump for the front 2 batteries. There should be 2 batteries up front. You want to make sure that you keep the water in those batteries up front.
Okay.
So don't put any water until after 5 charge cycles.
See why I'm videotaping? Because I would not remember that. Okay, so 5, now a charge cycle. So is a charge cycle like when I go to the hunting club and I take it out and we drive around, let's say we go 2-3 miles, come back. Do I throw it on the charger then, or do I wait? It
depends on, are you going to go back out? If you're going to go back out, don't charge it.
Okay.
If you're coming back in and leaving it for the day, go ahead and plug it back in. That counts as 1 cycle.
Okay.
So after you do that 5 times, you can check the front batteries. It's going to take probably close to ½ a gallon because there's 2 batteries up there.
Okay.
So
what kind of water?
Distilled water.
Distilled water.
You can get a gallon of it at Walmart, like 98 cents.
Oh, yeah,
88 cents, whatever.
So how do I access the batteries to check them, or do I just use the pump?
At first, you're going to use the pump. When you get to your 30-day, your first 30 days, you want to take these clips out, and they basically just pop up.
Don't cut yourself. So I can use a flathead screwdriver.
Right. And they just pop up.
Okay, that's fine.
And then it'll take them out, and then you can check your connections, make sure that there's no corrosion on it. If there is, you can use baking soda, sprinkle it on there, let it sit, dilute it, and then you can wash it down.
So this is just my access panel.
Just your access panel.
Okay, got it.
Your fuse location. Right. Let me not go too far.
Okay.
The batteries are under this seat. It just lifts up.
Okay, so I don't have to use anything. Oh wow, look at that.
Got the little things here. And
that's major right there.
2 little arrows, and there's little things on the back.
Got it.
So you'll access these batteries here. You want to, after your first 5 charge cycles, you can add water. Don't fill it all the way up into the neck.
Okay.
So you want it down about an inch and a quarter down from the very top right here. Then you always want it a ½ an inch above the plates. So it's kind of a something that you'll have to get a feel for.
Right. Okay.
And you'll know how much it's using. Same thing here. Keep your connections tight. Keep the corrosion off. Baking soda. You can, after 30 days, you're going to just kind of lightly, just kind of snug these up a little bit. Don't crank on them or anything. Just make sure that they're not wiggling, and make sure that the nut is staying tight. Just be cautious. Don't over torque it or it'll snap it off.
Okay, gotcha.
Your fuse for your charger is right there. If you ever have the charger not working, you can always check the fuse there. Your charger is going to plug in here. There's your charger there. It's going to plug in and take over the charge cycle. The charger will run for, it'll probably run around, I would say 20 to 24 hours the first couple of times, because it's going to condition those batteries in real good.
Okay.
You basically just plug it into the wall first, then plug it into the vehicle.
So wall first, then vehicle, not vehicle first, then wall.
Right.
Okay.
You'll have a spark there if you do it the other way. It'll turn the charger on, and then as soon as you put AC voltage to it, it'll have a spark. So we don't normally like to do that. So
so plug the charger into the wall first.
Yep.
And then that into the receiver. Boy, that's a manly receiver there.
Right. This is there's only one way it'll go in. Make sure it's fully engaged. After the first few times, these are a lot better than some of the older ones. So just make sure that it pushes all the way up to that line.
Okay.
I can see the line over here.
Okay.
So here's your charger. The charger's going to stay powered up, but it's not going to be on. It's going to have the fan running, but it's just keeping it cool. But the fan will not shut off. The vehicle will stop charging once you have a solid green light charged. The power will be on. If there's any problems, it'll go into a shutdown mode. It'll go into detection mode. It thought something was wrong. It'll show you a green light here when it's charging. your meter will go over, and then it'll start trickling down. Don't unplug it until this charger is completely shut off, because if you unplug it, your state of charge meter is not going to go to 100%. So make sure that the vehicle is fully charged, which the amp meter will be down on the bottom, the green light will be here on charged, and that way it'll reset your state of charge meter.
So what do I do if I'm charging and I got to go somewhere? Don't read that. Right. It won't hurt anything.
Right.
It won't hurt anything, but don't use that as I still got juice left.
You don't want to use this as your fail-safe gauge. You don't want to use this like you're traveling with it. You don't want to use it like it's going to be a permanent gauge for like a gas gauge.
Okay.
You know, you get in your car and you can go all the way down to E.
Right.
You don't want to do that with this one. The first 50 charge cycles, don't let it go below a half. If you got to go a little bit below a half, that's okay. But the more times that you take it out and drive it and put a cycle on it, the stronger those batteries are going to get. So for the first 50 charge cycles, the first 50 uses, don't let it go below a half.
Okay.
If you let it go down below that and you get it into the E, the batteries will tend to get hurt because the lower voltage will short out a battery.
Okay.
So don't go below a half for at least the first 50 charge cycles. If you have to go a little bit below it, you can, but don't go below it. But like I said, don't use this as like a gas gauge in your car.
Okay. Hold on one second.